Okay, I had to try this again because you guys kept saying you can't hear, and I don't know why. Anyway, I wanted to, again, address the foolishness that's on social media about Tariq firing me. I keep laughing about that part because it's just funny to me. But yeah, I guess firing me. But like I was saying in the first part, you know, I don't feel the need to demean Tariq. I don't feel the need to come on here and bash him like he did me. I mean, he spent a whole show talking about me. I mean, and I didn't do anything to him. Like, what did I do to him to deserve for him to say F me and F your feelings? Like, damn, because I asked if you were a pimp? Like, if you weren't, then why are you getting so defensive? Okay, I don't really get that part, but all right. I mean, shit. I knew this was coming because when we did the skit over the weekend, I asked him that. And the reason why I'll ask him that is because I told you guys. Now, since he wants to be calling me an agent and a snitch, well, I never told who told me that he was a former pimp. But now all of this backlash is coming. I feel the need to say who told me the shit now. See, I was saying I got it from the internet, which I did see photos of him looking like a pimp. So, I mean, what else am I supposed to think? If I see the photos of you dressed like a pimp, you got 5 chicks around you with their asses out, busting it open. I mean, what am I supposed to think? I mean, shit, I don't know. And if you was, okay. Like, who... Okay, it's not really that serious. I think he got something to hide, and that's why he got extra mad about it. But anyway, the person that told me that this nigga was a pimp was his own fucking barber. Okay, so we go to the same barber, and this barber grew up with him in Alabama, and he told me as if I knew he was a pimp. He was talking to me as if I knew he was a pimp. So that's why I asked him over the weekend, because I got my hair cut last Thursday. So, and when he brought it up to me, he was like, I was like, for real? He was like, yeah, he was in Pimps Up, Hoes Down. You ain't know that? I was like, no, I did not know that. He told me he wasn't. And so the barber gonna say, well, maybe he didn't want you to know. Those were his exact words. I don't have to make this up about him. Like, for you to get that mad over me asking you that question, it just proves that maybe some truth to that shit. Okay, so then when I said, okay, I'ma see if that's true, right? So I went online, and this is the shit I see. Oh my God, this is the shit I see, y'all. This is the shit I see. This is the shit I see about Tariq. This shit right here. Okay? See about him. That, there's other photos about, let me show y'all the photo that I showed him on the show. That he gonna sit here and lie and say that it was a comedy skit. That's not the truth. That's not the truth. And I don't know why he's sitting up here lying about it. Like, if you were, then you were. Like, it doesn't really matter to me. Okay? Now, this is somebody that I looked up to long before I was on the show. Now, also, let me tell you guys this too. But I know a lot of black people in the community that are actively working in the black community for our betterment that have told me that they don't fuck with Tariq. Okay, they side-eye him, and I'm not going to go into details as to why, but I have had plenty of dudes before I was on the show, guys. Before, I mean, these are YouTube people that you guys probably watch that I know because my brother knows these people because my brother is a gunsmith. So my brother is all about black empowerment, helping black people get guns, and all of that. So he follows some of these black men on YouTube. So they're telling me that they side-eyed Tariq for various reasons. This is when I was living in DC, before I moved to LA. So, I mean, I don't have to sit here and say anything else about him. I mean, the fact that a grown man that's supposed to be my mentor, right? He's supposed to be my mentor. Says F you and F your feelings. When I told him, look, Tariq, I think that this conversation is getting too heated. I said, Tariq, can we not talk about this? Can we move on? Because I'm getting really upset and I can tell. No, he say F you and F my feelings. So what does that tell you? That tell you right there that he already has some animosity towards me that I didn't really have for him. I side-eye him for some of the things that behind the scenes that y'all don't know that went down, but I never came across like F you and F your feelings. Like, I would never say anything like that. And for you to sit here and berate me and tell me that I'm a feminist because I said I'm tired of him attacking me and I'm tired of him demeaning me. Well, he does. I mean, the man sits here and calls me a agent because I'm simply on Snapchat filming behind the scenes video of us live that's already recorded. Ism Radio is already recorded live. Okay, he's calling me an angel because I'm Snapchatting behind the scenes of the show. Mind you, if you go back and look at just last week's episode, what was Layla doing with her phone? Tell me what Layla was doing with her phone. Was Layla also not filming? Was Layla also not recording us? Was she not doing any of that? But yeah, I'm the agent. I'm just like, that's hilarious to me. So Layla can film you and she not an agent, but I can't film you and I'm an agent. Like, dude, you just didn't like me because I used to check your ass before the show. Period. And I really don't give a damn what anybody say. I don't really like when men try to portray me as something that I'm not. I work very fucking hard on my reputation and my image. I've been modeling for 10 years before I even knew who a Tariq was. Before Instagram and social media, I've been modeling since I was 13 years old. So I have built up a reputation, and I'm not going to let this simp ass nigga tear me down, trying to demean me and basically act like I'm some hoe. Like, get the fuck out of here. I don't sleep around. I don't appreciate that. Now, this man has a 17-year-old daughter. Okay? I'm not that far in age from his daughter. We're just 9 years apart. Now, how do y'all feel about a grown-ass man talking to 18-year-olds that call up? See, this is what really made me side-eye him even more. When it was an 18-year-old girl that called up on the show. And she was saying how she still was a virgin, how, you know, getting advice from him on how to talk to guys and stuff like that. And this man gonna sit here and tell her, basically, she need to get out there and start sucking dick and stuff like that. Now, this man has a 17-year-old daughter. What kind of advice is that to give a young black female who's calling you for advice, and your advice to go tell a virgin is to go suck dick? See, I don't like shit like that. I don't. And the shit ain't funny to me. It's not funny to me. I don't think that's funny at all. It's not funny. I don't think it's that type of shit. I don't like. We're about black empowerment. We're not about tearing down each other, which clearly he is, and I'm not. We're just not on the same page, and that's okay. It's okay. Not everybody going to agree, or not everybody going to like you, and that's cool. Okay? Now, there are other things that I'm just not going to go in detail on that me, Layla, and Chris will always talk about Tariq and how shiesty he was behind the scenes, okay? The things that he would do and say. Look, I'm just tell you one example. One example. I brought some statistics about black people and where we're at economically. And I wanted to talk to him about us trying to get some things together right here in America to help black people. Because financially, black folks ain't doing good. So, do you not know that he didn't give a damn? He didn't care. He did not care. Okay? Now, this is a man that is supposed to be about black empowerment, right? He didn't give a damn that black folks are struggling economically. And then when I had an idea that I presented to him that we should start doing, he was not interested, and he didn't give a damn about the statistics or the facts. He didn't even care to hear about it. So this is a man that we cling to as black empowerment, right? Now, I knew that this is coming because after I did the skit, you know, when I asked him about being a pimp, I was riding in the car with him and I was alone. This dude got so mad that I honestly believed, and I'm not making this shit up. This is my experience. I don't, he could disagree with it. That's cool. And not everybody has to agree with my experience. I understand that. But my feeling was, it was very awkward. I felt like he was very belligerent. And he caught such a bad attitude just from me asking that question. Okay? And then he's going to say, where did you hear it from? And me, being the agent that I am, I didn't want to say who told me. So I was like, I found out online. Where? Who online? Who? Where? Online. All you got to do is Google your name and that shit comes up. I don't have to lie about that. He's also, you're going off gossip. Well, I guess. Yeah, sure. I guess I am going off gossip. But that's why I'm bringing it to you, asking you if the shit is true about you. I mean, shit, you mad that I'm going off gossip, but our whole Ism radio show is about gossip. So it's like, really, like, the contradictions that's what I really don't like about Tariq. It's the contradictions. I don't like that. So, whatever with that shit, yo. The show was fun while it lasted, but my private friends that I have, like Cynthia, my mom, and other people that are my true friends, we all would talk about this. Like, I would always tell them how I felt at the end of every show, about how I really felt. Like, damn, Tariq ain't really about helping nobody, because we would go in there and ask for help all the time. All the time. And this man is supposed to be my mentor, right? I would go in there and ask for career advice, for just advice, and he didn't give a damn. Like, he did not care. And I don't have to make any of this shit up. He didn't care. He didn't care to help. He's one of those black people that's very tight-lipped on how to get successful. Okay, because me and Layla and Chris, we will always come to this nigga and we will always talk amongst ourselves like, damn, why this nigga don't never want to share no information with us? It's like, bitch, I don't have a 9 to 5, so why don't you shut the fuck up, 40, whatever the fuck your name is. So I don't even know what him having a 9 to 5 has to mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Like, Okay? It doesn't mean anything. So that's the problem. See, me, I'm about putting on any black person that needs help. And any of y'all hit me up in my DMs and asking me that you're a photographer, how do you get help? I'm nothing but giving love and help. I put on black people. That's what I do. Tariq doesn't do that, and I don't give a fuck what y'all say. He doesn't do that because we would literally be asking this man for help behind the scenes, and he would not help us. We would ask for career advice. We would ask, can we set up meetings with certain people so we can take it to the next level? This nigga wasn't about it. So I'm sorry, that's just shady to me. Why are we there? Why are we on the show? If we can't get help from you, if we're not progressing, then why are we here? Because I'm sorry, like $85 for the show, that's nothing. That shit went to my car insurance. Like $85 for the show, I'm okay. I was doing it because I love talking about black people and black empowerment and how to help. I didn't do it for the money, obviously. Okay? I had a career before Tariq. That's what you guys fail to realize. Tariq didn't put me on. I was already doing this in modeling for a very long time. Okay, so sorry y'all, I received a magazine in which I am in. I just received this magazine that I'm in. Somebody sent it to me. And so I'm just going through it. So sorry if there's like a delay. No, not $85 an hour. $85 for the show. Okay, and we weren't even getting advertising money. All right? But did you guys ever hear me say anything bad about Tariq? Now, I didn't listen to the rest of the podcast, and apparently he was all saying how I'm an undercover bed wench. Okay, sure, I guess. If that's what you guys want to believe, then that's cool. But if that's really the impression that you guys got from me, that I will be an undercover bed wench, then more power to you. I'm not here to prove anything or disprove anything to you guys. I don't even know who you are. But I felt the need to come on here because everybody was hounding me on Twitter and Instagram about it. But Tariq is just petty. He's just a petty old pervert nigga. That's how I saw him. Because I'm like, a married man should not be talking about other women's vaginas. I'm sorry, but, you know, maybe that's what y'all want y'all husbands to talk about. But this is a married man. And this man is talking about other women's vaginas and what sexual positions we're in. I'm sorry, but that's inappropriate. And that's just where I draw the line. Okay, if that doesn't tell you what kind of man he is, that, you know, fuck all that. That's entertainment. That shit ain't funny. You're married. That shit ain't funny. And I'm sorry, but I don't know any grown-ass men his age that even talk and act that way. Whether it's entertainment or not. There are plenty of dudes that we follow that's entertaining and they don't talk that way. Okay? I find it highly inappropriate. It was so inappropriate that my own dad didn't even want to listen to the show anymore. Because he just couldn't take the fact that Tariq will be talking like that on the show. And my dad is Tariq's age. So, you guys can sit here and make excuses for the tomfoolery all you want. But the reality is, a lot of niggas that's really about that black empowerment side-eye Tariq. And he was inappropriate, period. And I just didn't agree with how he will be coming off to young women and young men, period. I that's my opinion. You guys can disagree, whatever. You guys can say whatever you want about me, but at the end of the day, I'm going to always keep it true, and I'm going to always be about black empowerment and black men. Okay? Now, if that's something that you don't want to believe, then that's fine. Here's also another image of Tariq. Okay. So I'm looking at pictures like this. And then he's going to tell me that it's not true. Well, why can't you just say it ain't true? And if it bothered you so much that I was saying that, asking you that, why did you bring it up on the show? Because we were talking about this on Saturday. So I don't really understand the need to bring it up again. And then somebody else was tweeting me that he was saying that I was stealing or some shit. I don't really know what the fuck he's talking about. I was stealing. I don't know what the fuck he feels I stole from him. I didn't steal shit from him, so he gonna have to clarify that with me. Stole what? What did I steal? I don't come over your house. I don't. All we do is go to the Ism radio show building. That's it. What the fuck did I steal from you? Like, steal what? Boy, if you don't get out of here, like, now that's an emotional ass nigga. Okay, to be arguing with a female, period. And the fact that he had to just belittle me and talk bad about me even after I was gone, and go ahead and name the show, oh, he fired me, to even size it up even more. That just goes to show you what an emotional beta male looks like. Because a real grown man, let me tell you something. My dad was a real OG man. Okay? He didn't argue with women. He got his point across. That's it. I'm not arguing with you. Like, we could have continued. See, a real grown-ass man that's not emotional and that's a real, true, good and grown man, he wouldn't have sat there and argued with me. And when I told him that I was uncomfortable talking about this topic, let's move on, he would have simply just did that and moved on and then fired me after the show. No, instead, you get a kick out of firing me on air and then talking shit about me afterwards when I'm not there to defend myself, right? That's what you do. So then let me just go on and tell you guys, when the fuck did he ask me about bedwinching when I was on there? I'm not going to clarify that any longer. If you guys want to unfollow me because you think I'm a bedwench, do so. Do so. Shit. I talk so much shit about white people. Oh my God, child, bye. Get on out of here. And if any of you follow my snaps or Instagram, I don't fucking hang out with no white people. I told you, I don't want them breathing around me. They're dangerous. I don't want them near me. So if you really feel like I'm still a bedwench, then unfollow me. Period. Do that then. But anyway, I tried to call Tariq after the show. Now, this is to go on the show, further prove to you guys that this is an emotional ass nigga who really isn't about black empowerment for real, for real. So let me just tell you, I called Tariq after the show. You know, once everything was calmed down, the show was over, I called him just to say, hey, Tariq, let's just talk about what happened. Let's not end this on this note because I have respect for you. I still look up to you as somebody in the community that has a voice, right? This nigga doesn't want to talk. And that's cool. He don't gotta talk. But don't sit here and say that you're so much about black empowerment and you're so for females that's about black. Well, then I can't tell by the way you handled the situation. Period. He handled it wrong, and you guys don't want to fucking admit that he handled it wrong, and it's okay. Because I know Tariq has a long fan club, and I understand. It's cool. You guys don't have to. I'm just telling you my experience. And like I said, not everybody is going to agree with my experience. And that's fine. Why couldn't he just change the subject when things were getting heated? And I asked him, I said, Tariq, can we not talk about this because I'm getting upset? He proceeds to say, F you and your feelings. So tell me who's in the wrong there. Yeah, I agree that he did plan it. All I'm saying is it could have been handled better, and I expect more from a grown-ass man that's old enough to be my father, who I'm looking up to, who is a pillar in the community. Is this a way? Is this what we're supposed to be seeing? Is this how you handle people? Because you guys can't fucking sit here and say that I disrespected Tariq ever. I never said F you to Tariq. Even though I had my opinions about Tariq, I never said any of that on the show. I never confronted him about any of that shit on the show. Okay? It ain't the time and it ain't the place. You feel me? Like, I never once said, Tariq, I side-eye you because you have a biracial wife. And not only do you have a biracial wife, but your biracial wife has a white little sister from the same white mama. So no wonder you sit here and preach that not all white people are bad, because you have to live with them. They're in your family, so of course not all white people are bad. So... So, I'm not going to say that on air, that I side-eye you, nigga, because if you really about black empowerment, why the fuck are you with a biracial woman? Period. I don't give a fuck what y'all say about, oh, she's very much so black. She has a white mother. A white woman raised this woman. So how black could she really be? A white woman raised her. Okay? And it's white women that keep up and perpetuate white supremacy. Who you think is raising all these white supremacist men? So I side-eye you for that. That's just me. Y'all don't have to agree, and I'm cool with that. I side-eye a nigga that claim he about black empowerment, but then gonna marry a biracial wife and then gonna tell people to go get a biracial woman because they're more docile. I'm side-eyeing you, nigga. Period. And if you don't believe me, the nigga did say on his podcast years ago that you should get a biracial woman because they are docile. Okay? So I don't have to make any of this shit up. I don't lie on people. One thing I'm not is a liar. Now you can go find the receipts on that. Since y'all so good at that, go find the receipts on that. I don't have to sit here and lie about that shit. So I side-eye a nigga that say shit like that. Because I'm a black woman. And you sitting here telling me that biracials are better than me, a pure black woman, then nigga, I'm side-eyeing you. I'm side-eyeing you. So I side-eye any black person that sit here and say not all white people are bad. But like I said, he has to say that because he's married to a biracial woman whose mother is white and has a little sister that's white. So of course you gotta say that. So I mean, Tariq, all I'm gonna say about him even more, like I said, I'm not gonna rag on this man because there's other shit that I can say that I'm just not going to say. But it's something about a man that has some age with him that go and marry a woman that's 25 years old. That's all. That's just what it is. You marry a woman that's 25 years old because you can control her. She's young-minded, and you can tell her what the fuck to do. Period. Because I'm going to tell you something. Tariq doesn't act like that when he gets around good and grown women that got age on him. See, what he does is surrounds himself with young girls because young girls are naive and they're going to kiki it up to his fuckery. That's why he surrounds himself with young women. You never see him surrounded by good and grown women that are his age and got some life experience. Period. Why do you think a 40-something-year-old man would get with a woman that's 19 years old? Why? Why do you think that is? Even my dad was sitting here and say, ain't shit a 25-year-old woman can give me. Alright, so that just goes to show you that he just wants women around that are clueless, that don't know shit, that would just laugh at his bullshit. Me, I'm not that type. I don't find any of that shit funny. Some of that shit I didn't find funny. And, you know, for a grown-ass man that's in his 40s to sit here and clown a 25-year-old female instead of handling like a grown man would do, that, to me, I don't need to talk about his character anymore. That just shows who he is. Look, I love y'all. I love the fans. I love y'all. Y'all can continue to follow me on Twitter. I will continue to post news articles. Because listen, I researched these things myself, guys. I researched all these videos. My family sends me videos, and those are the videos that you guys see me reposting, sharing with you guys. I like doing that. Okay, now, I heard somebody else say some shit like, oh, you know, I'm just trying to capitalize off black people. I'm really an undercover, whatever. Motherfucker, I don't get paid for black empower. I don't get paid at all. I get paid for modeling. I don't get paid for black empowerment. I don't get paid for this. So what the fuck you talking about capitalizing on black people? I don't ask for donations from y'all. The fuck y'all talking about? I don't need you think I need to do this? I don't need to team up with people like Cynthia. Now, if you guys really thought that I was an undercover agent and an undercover bandwidth, why would Cynthia be one of my best friends? Cynthia G. Why would she be one of my best friends? Why? Because we all know Cynthia. So, again, I talk to Cynthia almost every single day. So, why would y'all even think that Cynthia would surround herself with somebody that's an undercover agent? Fuck out of here. I'm an agent because I filmed a live show that's already filmed. Like, get out of here. The nigga didn't like me from jump. Okay, and his tactics was he wanted to demean me and try to make my character to be this liar, undercover bed wench, a person that, I mean, because look, okay, why don't Tariq ever say anything positive about me? Because I heard he was talking shit about me on his Sunday podcast. Cynthia told me that he was talking shit about me on his podcast on Sunday, talking about my acting. Now tell me why this man never has anything positive to say about me. Let's think about this. Ever since we were on the show, he's never said anything positive about me. It's always, oh, you're an agent. Oh, your acting was this. Oh, you're this. You're that. You're this. Like, it's never anything positive. And I'm sorry, but I don't want to be around a grown man that makes me feel unsure of myself. And that's what Tariq made me feel. He made me feel like I was unsure of myself. And I don't fucking like that shit. Like, I'm doing something wrong here. Which I don't think I did anything wrong. I didn't curse him out. I didn't call him out his name. I never did any of that. If I had a problem with Tariq, I would always come into the show early and tell Tariq how I felt about some things, and we'll leave it at that. I never felt the need to go on the show and talk about our problems. Like, that's just not me. I'm just not going to do that. You're sitting here saying his past isn't his business, isn't my business. Well, I'm not going to work with somebody that I feel would not be beneficial to my career. So once you get in this industry and you got the ranks on your belt, then you come talk to me about that. You come tell me if you gonna hang out with somebody that was a former pimp and all this bullshit, okay? So I need to know who I'm around and who I'm working with. So you can go ahead and tell me it's not my business. Well, when you become a public figure, you don't have any personal business. That's just what it is. Girl, please. He can expose my past. I don't have a past. That's the thing. I don't have a past. Like, you're not going to find anything on me proving that I was with a white man, because that shit never happened. Again, I grew up in D.C., the chocolate city. I don't even surround myself with white people. So go ahead. You guys can dig up my past, whatever little past that I have, which I don't have a past. I didn't admit to dating one. What I said was I went on a date with a white man before. I didn't say I dated him. So what the fuck are you talking about? Shut the fuck up. I didn't say I dated a white guy. Never said that. I said I went on a date with a white man years ago, before I was so-called woke. Okay? I went on one date with a white man, and I threw a drink in his face because he was trying to treat me like a hoe. Okay? That's what they do. All these black women that are with white men, they treat you like a hoe. Y'all just don't say shit. Y'all just think y'all just be with them just because they white. Fuck that. The fuck. And let me tell you something. A bedwench is somebody that dates a white man and then demeans and belittles the black community. So why don't y'all go figure out what the fuck it means before you start calling people names? Why do I need to address weed? Now, y'all can believe whatever the fuck y'all want to believe about what Tariq says about me. Like I said, Tariq doesn't know me. Me and Tariq have never hung out. We've never hung out. We've never been anywhere outside of the show. So how can you really listen to somebody that don't know me? Tariq just knows me from the show, but he doesn't know me. We never spent time together. We never hung out. So I've never come on the show high, ever. So it's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't. It's like y'all believe everything this motherfucker say about somebody and he don't even know me. Like, everything this nigga say ain't Bible. Like, the fuck out of here. That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all believe everything somebody fucking say just because this nigga been talking about black empowerment for years. Y'all believe everything he say is Bible. Like, he doesn't know me. We did the show for an hour and a half, and I went home. We didn't text. We didn't talk. We didn't go out. So how can you really take this nigga's opinion about me, and he doesn't even know me? We didn't spend time together at all. So, and I can smoke weed if I fucking want to. That's my business. I never said I was high on the show. Y'all be making shit up. And one thing about me is I have a good ass memory. Okay? Because I have a business that I run, And I have to have a good memory. So, therefore, I never said that I was high on the show. You guys are a fucking liar. Go pull up. Go show me the receipts. Show me the receipts where I said, I'm high right now on the show. Pull up. What I said was, I never, and you know what's crazy? When Tariq hired me, I told him that I smoke weed. And I told him that I would never come on the show high because he won't like how I will act high. When I smoke weed, I do it in the privacy of my own home. Okay? No, because when I'm high, I'm chilling. Duh, that's the whole point of getting high. I'm chilling. Yeah, you heard me bring up an Italian dude that on my birthday was caping hard for me, but I didn't go out with him. That's what the fuck you heard. You didn't hear me going out with him. And I'm not about to sit here and go back and forth with y'all on what I do, because it's none of your fucking business what I do, for real, for real. But since y'all really pressed and y'all want to know if I've been with the white man, get the fuck out of my face. Period. Who is this Oguna Loa, whatever your fucking name is? Girl, you must don't listen. Because I clearly just said that if I had a problem with Tariq, I would come to the show early and I would tell him I had a problem with something. And we would talk about it off air. So what part of that don't your ass hear or understand? like, is something wrong with your ears? Or your eyes? Like, what's wrong with you? Yeah, you know, guys, for real, my voice is starting to go because I told y'all earlier that I was under the weather and I was catching a little bit of a cold and I wasn't really feeling too well anyway. But anyway, I'm tired of talking about this whack ass, simp ass nigga that I thought was supposed to be my mentor. I'm tired of talking about him. Like, I'm over it. No, that's the thing. I didn't get paid for 1804. I didn't get paid at all. It's so much shit that y'all don't know that goes on behind the scenes. And y'all think y'all know. Like, that's the problem with y'all. Y'all think y'all know somebody because they have a platform and they're popular. Like, y'all be thinking y'all know these celebrities. Y'all don't fucking know them. Y'all don't know him. I work with the man. How you gonna tell me what he doing and I work with him every single week? Okay? How are you gonna sit here and tell me? And mind you, I'm a person that he's calling an agent. And mind you, I've worked with celebrities before for modeling wise. But yeah, I'm an agent. It's just funny to me. The nigga had it. If y'all can't see that this fool had it out for me after Chris left the show, then I don't know what to tell you. Because even my own mother was like, damn, I can see that he trying to turn the tables on you now. If y'all can't see that this man had it out for me after Chris left, then I don't know what else to say to you. Chris left the show because y'all ran her off the show. That's why. Because y'all, yep, watch. Layla gonna be next. Next, Layla's going to be the next punching bag on the show. You mark my words. Well, I don't know, because Layla is kind of ditzy and she doesn't really know much. And that's no shade to her. Layla and I, we got along great. What I mean by that is, you know, Layla didn't know who Tariq was before she got on the show. She didn't know that he made Hidden Colors. I mean, Layla literally doesn't know that it's so many black men getting shot in the streets right now. Like, talking to Layla about politics and about stuff like this, she really has no clue. Layla is very busy. You know, her son has autism, and you know, my heart goes out to her, because her son, y'all, her son is to die for. Her son is so cute. I love that little munchkin. And so she's busy with that. So Layla is a very busy person, so I can understand why she doesn't really keep up with news stuff all the time. So there's no bad blood between me and Layla. Layla's cool. She's a cool person. She just doesn't know anything about the news media on the grassroots level. She doesn't. Why would I hang out with Chris if I knew she was a bedwench? Because Tariq wanted us to hang out together. See, that's the thing. Y'all think y'all know everything. Y'all don't know anything about the show. Oh my God, like, you don't know anything about the show, but y'all swear y'all know everything. I mean, damn. Y'all think y'all know everything. Oh my God. Just because y'all watch the nigga twice a week, y'all think y'all really know him. Like, Tariq would tell me to hang out with Chris for the show. So, I mean, like, y'all don't know anything. My God. And then when I told him that I didn't want to hang out with her anymore because of how she act, he got mad. Y'all, he got mad because I said I didn't want to hang out with Chris anymore because of how she act. He got mad. And he started blaming me. He started blaming me. He started saying, what did I do to her? This bitch used to be... Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know nothing. Y'all think y'all know stuff. Oh my God. Y'all just don't know. Oh my God. The man got mad at me because I didn't want to hang out with her anymore. Understand, Tariq had a soft spot for Chris. Why? Because she's biracial. I mean, he has a biracial right, for Christ's sakes. I mean, Jesus Christ. Y'all, I mean, black people, I love y'all so much, but it's like y'all can't put two and two together and make a connection. He has a biracial wife. He's going to have a soft spot for Chris because she's biracial. I mean, my God. Chris wasn't cool. The fuck you gonna tell me? That's the same girl that tell me black men, she didn't like black men. Yeah, she'd play that shit on the show. But I hung out with her many times. Ain't tell me black men was too aggressive for her. But yeah, you defending a bed wench. Y'all call me an undercover bed wench, but you got motherfuckers on here defending a bed wench. Y'all crack me up, black people. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't have to fucking know his wife. I already know her. I already know her. Like, just like I already know Tariq. I already know his type. I know his kind of man. What? How do you know I'm not dating a pro-black man? Again, you don't know my life. What the fuck is wrong with y'all, yo? You goddamn right I'm hurt. You damn right I'm hurt. Yeah, my feelings was hurt. Yeah, you right. I am hurt. And I'm allowed to be hurt. I'm allowed. And I don't give a fuck who know. Yeah, you right. My feelings was hurt because I looked up to Tariq. Okay, and when I got the job, he explained how he would be my mentor. So you fucking right I am hurt. This is a person that my whole family looks up to. My whole family was loving that I was working with him. You goddamn right I'm hurt. The fuck you talking about? That a man that's supposed to be my mentor about black empowerment acts that way. You goddamn right I'm hurt. Yeah, my feelings was hurt. Anyway, let me get off here because as you guys can hear, my damn voice is going out, and the more I talk, the more it will go away. So, goodbye. I'm out, y'all. Anyway, like I said, follow me on Instagram at _Sara_Nicole. And you guys continue to follow me on Twitter. I will always post things to help black people, help the community, despite being on the show. Okay, one more thing I gotta say. One more thing. I just thought about this. How come Tariq never retweeted any of my tweets when they were about economics for the black community? Ask yourself that. Why Tariq never retweeted any of my tweets when it has something to do with black economics? Never. The man didn't even want to hear any of the data that I presented to him. Period. He didn't want to hear it. Now, that's just the truth. Now, anyway, like I said, I'm getting off here. I'm about to go take me some Dayquil and some cough drops and shit and eat me some dinner. And that's the problem. That's the problem. Black folks care too much about getting money and individuality. That's your fucking problem. You guys care too much about getting paper when you really ain't getting shit. Oh my God. I don't know how many times I gotta pull up these statistics. We black people own less than 2% of the wealth in America. And yeah, y'all motherfuckers got aspirations as the top 1%ers. How you look? How you look? How do you look? You guys have aspirations as if you are in the top 1% when we own less than 2.6 of the nation's wealth. Think about that, yo. Your dreams are out of this fucking world and you don't own shit. You don't own wealth. You don't own anything. But you dreaming like you about to get the Bentley in 4 more moves. You about to make the next move and get a Bentley. When you so damn dumb, you can't even see that America is done growing. We should have been about that paper when we were slaves. But you so damn dumb, you over here thinking about your damn self. See, I don't think about just me. I think about how can I help the community. You so damn dumb, you can't even see that America is on the decline right now. They're not growing anymore. It's a reason why there are no jobs and why people's pay is stagnant. You can't even see. That's real black empowerment. Y'all so damn, oh my God, y'all so damn simple-minded. Like, y'all so damn simple-minded. My God, yo. Y'all got dreams, aspirations as if you in the top 1%. And motherfuckers, look, this is a study. This is a study from the Census Bureau, including LeBron James, including Oprah. Black people essentially own nothing. But you got dreams of the top 1%ers. Get the fuck out of here. And you sitting here talking about because he got money. The fuck that got to do with anything? Y'all so, oh my God. Black people, I can't deal with y'all sometimes. Sometimes I be needing a break from y'all because I don't know why y'all don't understand things, but I'm going to help you though. Anyway. Ain't nobody saying you can't have dreams. What I'm saying is stop striving like you not locked out of wealth. And I'm not talking about, see, y'all niggas don't understand the meaning of wealth. Wealth and having money are 2 different things. The fuck? Oh my God. Yeah. See, these are the things that I was trying to talk about on the show that Tariq didn't want to talk about. I wanted to actually talk about things that would actually help black people here in America, not over in Haiti, not over here. Here in America, I wanted to talk about things that would help us. He didn't want to talk about it. Now, that's a nigga that y'all look up to. So, hey, do it. I mean, look, I'm not hating on the nigga. I'm still going to watch 1804. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm out. Like I said, my voice hurts. So, I'm out. Deuces.